You know, when people come here to the farm and we talk about organics, I ask, does your family eat organic? And yeah, the response is usually yes, every chance we get. We know it's best for our family, but the experience often isn't satisfying. That's the response I get from people. I hear that it's too pricey for regular folks. It's kind of stale. And the confidence level with the organic label is somewhat suspect as well. So we started thinking about how can we bring organic to regular people and at the same time get a good, honest, fair price to the farmers. And what we've come up with is this abundant harvest organics concept, where we take the family that grew it and the family that's going to eat it and bring them together. Our motto is simply bringing you the family farm. So we want to take stuff right off the farm without the packaging and get it in an efficient manner to your community. So it works like this. We've got an alliance of 30-some farmers mostly within 30 miles of here, which is Kingsburg. And those farmers, the day that we pack it or the day before, get up, harvest their crop. We've agreed on a fair price with these farmers before they even planted the seed, or in the case of permanent crops, far before harvest. So we come up with an agreeable price, but then we back out all the packaging, marketing, cold storage, all of these costs that don't benefit the consumer or the farmer. Remember, the two things that are important are the family that grew it and the family that's going to eat it. And we want to simply bring those two together. So the way this works, we use returnable plastic boxes. You pay a $22 deposit for those. You bring back last week's empty and you pick up this week's full. We have two sizes of boxes, weekly boxes. We have a $20 one and a $34 one. And the $34 one has twice as much stuff. And we come to your community. We're there typically for a half hour. You come, you get your box. You visit with your neighbors, like-minded people. We see this as bringing communities together, reconnecting farmers with consumers, and we call our customers co-producers, because the people who participate in this are making it possible for the whole thing to work. And it's a whole lot of fun. It's the most fun I've had in my career. We see that we see families standing around talking at the pickup site. We see farmers excited again about producing something. We're getting the feedback from the people that are eating it directly back to the farmers, and vice versa. So it's a whole uniting concept. Simply bringing you the family farm.
Victor, what made you sign up for Abundant Harvest Organics?
It was just the convenience of having something in the neighborhood, I suppose, that started it, but also the fact that the produce and the things seemed very, genuinely nicely grown, organic, and, tasty. Where people were all saying it was just really great, and you have to try it, and you haven't seen the meat, because the meat's amazing, and the butter, and all that stuff. And the produce was great. And it was sort of fun to get, a little surprise every week, and
yeah, not knowing what you're going to get is makes it a little exciting.
It certainly wasn't the big. The big thing was that it's of the season, so of course it's going to be good. It's what we're going to be shopping for anyways. We can kind of, me and my wife, we cook a lot, and we can kind of roll with whatever, comes in the door.
Especially
so,
having the recipes at the bottom helps a little too. It kind of goes along with it.
The recipes were sort of fun to sort of go, okay, we could do that, or we
sounds
could do this, or we could do that, and yeah, that was sort of a nice inspiration.
Have you guys always eaten healthy?
Yeah, pretty much. We definitely, are aware of the benefits of eating good quality ingredients. I mean, even if you just steam something that's really good compared to something that's not organic or something, you just taste the difference. And so if you do like to cook like we do, it just, you get something that's nicely grown, and the flavor is just completely different. So we've always appreciated organic produce or just locally grown things that are at least grown in smaller quantities and
we're brand new to Abundant Harvest Organics. Say about 2 months. We love it. We love it. We have 4 kids, and they gobble up almost all the produce by the time I get home. And this is our first time adding on the grapes, and it was delicious.
Do you guys feel that it's cost efficient?
Oh yeah, are you kidding? One of these carrots would cost about $100 a melon.
Did I order my tree?
Look at this. I got
mystery box. So grab
okay. Dill and turnip and apples and beautiful broccoli, and look at these carrots. This is like $100 worth of carrots.
Is that a butternut squash?
It's a butternut squash, and look at these. Are these shallots? Is it shallot?
I think so.
Wow.
It is just beautiful.
So happy. And there's pears, and there's sweet potatoes, and a recipe for sweet potatoes.
It's just beautiful.
I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
In addition to your weekly box, you can add on all kinds of things. Pastured eggs, grass-finished beef, pastured pork. We've got the hogs actually running out in pasture. And all of these things represent entirely different food groups from what you're used to. When you buy this pastured egg, it's a whole different egg. It's a different egg even than an organic egg, because that about 30% of that hen's diet is pasture grass. The omega-6, omega-3 ratios and all of that. We've got nuts, grains, and every single thing except honey, because nobody certifies honey. But every single thing that you buy on our website is organic. Okay. I want you to get to know your farmer. We trademarked the phrase, "Who's your farmer?" And we use that a lot. Most people don't know even what country their food comes from. But with this, you're going to know. Each farmer's listed. Typically, their farm has a link to their email. But more than that, we've got video, we've got text describing the farm, and you can really get to know your farmer in an efficient way. Using the technology that we have available today with this whole internet thing. So it's been exciting. We see it growing every week. My whole career, I've wanted to build a business where everybody, and that means the family that's growing it, the families that are harvesting it, the families that are enjoying it, with their meals. I've always wanted to build something where everybody was winning. And we've finally done it with this Abundant Harvest Organics. Come join us. You'll really like it, I promise.